What's up, everybody? It's your boy Ty, creator of #ItIsWritten. My videos are to equip and encourage believers to continue to do what God has called you to do. First things first, I want to give a shout out to my twin sister, Taylor Davis. This is our birthday, our 26th birthday. We getting up there, girl. May the Lord bless you, your family, your beautiful two little boys, my nephews. And I pray that your 2019 is going well. For everybody else, I hope your 2019 will go well. We're going to talk about 2019 today in this episode of #ItIsWritten. We're going to talk about New Year's resolutions. You all know this is a time, either last night or today or even maybe tomorrow, you're going to start thinking about what you want to do better this year in 2019. And that's an important thing to do. So we're going to talk about it. For today's episode, I actually did a little bit of research. I found out that 80%, this is a staggering number, 80% of New Year's resolutions fail by February. And so again, what I want to do today is to give you helpful hints on how to create New Year's resolutions that will last well beyond February. So here's another interesting fact that I found out. This is from statistica.com, that the top 2 New Year's resolutions are as follows, and they really come as no surprise. One is to save money, right? And then the second one is to lose weight or get into shape. And these are actually really good New Year's resolutions to have. I will go a step further and say that it's honoring to be a good steward over your money and over your body. But again, 80% of people who make these resolutions fail by February. So what we do with it? Well, tip number 1 when making your New Year's resolutions is to be honest with yourself. It is so easy to deceive yourself. I say this verse in all my videos, Jeremiah chapter 17, verse 9. It feels like all my videos. The heart is deceitful and wicked above all things and desperately sick. Who can understand it? And so what you want to do is take an honest inventory of your 2018 and evaluate what you did well and what you didn't do well, and then get to the root of the issues and ask yourself, why did you do those things well or not well? Now, I have to just say that when you're evaluating your 2018 and you get to this list of what you didn't do well, I want you to try and do something. Try not to place blame on other people for what you did and didn't do well in 2018, okay? The reason why is because you only have the agent of changing yourself. You cannot change others and circumstances and environments. You can only change yourself. So focus on yourself when evaluating your 2018. Tip number 2, when it comes to making your New Year's resolutions, prioritize your spiritual goals over your mundane goals. And this is what I mean by that. Remember those top 2 New Year's resolutions to save money and lose weight? Well, I think there's a spiritual origin for those things, and that is discipline or lack of discipline. So having discipline is a fruit of the Spirit outlined in Galatians chapter 5. And so invite the Holy Spirit to teach you discipline. There's going to be some other goals that you have that are mundane. For instance, like having a better attitude in 2019, having a positive outlook. Those have spiritual origins too, which is joy and hope. And so look over your mundane goals and see if there are some spiritual origins, because you want to prioritize your spiritual goals over your mundane goals. And by doing this, you're going to have these truths bleed over into every facet of your life, not just your finances, not just your health, but how you work, right? Your integrity, how you have relationships with people. So prioritize spiritual goals over your mundane ones. And then finally, create obtainable goals. Let me tell you a story. Last year, I wanted to wake up at 5 o'clock each morning. I usually woke up around 7:30 last year, and that was an obtainable goal. Okay, that's 2.5 difference. If I would have staggered it like 6:30, 6 o'clock, 5:30, so forth and so forth, I might have been able to reach it. And so it's important for yourself to not set yourself up for failure. You want to have these small victories that kind of snowball and gain momentum into these larger victories. And if one of your goals has to do with sinning, I got to talk about it. This is a spiritual YouTube channel. If it has to do with sinning, you have to invite the Holy Spirit in. The Bible tells us that you can do no good apart from God. Okay, so it's important for you to set attainable goals. And with that, it's now time for some thoughts and takeaways, or what I call TNT. TNT number 1 is this: be honest with yourself. When you're evaluating your 2018, don't deceive yourself. If possible, invite somebody else to help you evaluate yourself so that you can have a greater perspective and an objective perspective in creating a better plan for 2019. TNT number 2 is this: God gives grace, so should you. Listen, you're going to fail. You're not going to keep it perfectly. You might miss a day or miss 2 days or things like that. It might slip up. It's okay. God is a merciful God and a graceful God. You do not want to get into this point where you're having a standard that's higher than God's. That means that you think that you're above God, and that's not the case, okay? Give grace to yourself and keep it pushing. And then finally, TNT number 3 is this. Have a great 2019, y'all. Hey, take advantage of every opportunity that you have. Create positive goals and go out there and accomplish them. Take it one day at a time. I'm sure that you all will complete your New Year's resolutions and they will last way longer than February. So y'all have a blessed day. Again, like, comment, and share this video, and I'll see y'all next time on #ItIsWritten.